Welcome back, health enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a topic that might make you do a double take next time you look in the mirror. Hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism, the signs in your mouth that could be screaming, "Hey, check your thyroid." Now I know what you're thinking. Thyroid problems in my mouth? Surely you jest. But hold on to your toothbrushes, folks, because this tiny gland in your neck could be sending out SOS signals right between your lips. First things first, let's break down what we're dealing with here. The thyroid gland, that little butterfly-shaped powerhouse sitting pretty in your neck, is basically the taskmaster of your body's metabolism. It's pumping out hormones that keep everything from your heart rate to your digestion running smoothly. But when it goes haywire, either producing too much hormone, hyperthyroidism, or too little, hypothyroidism, it can wreak havoc on your entire body, including that dazzling smile of yours. Let's start with hypothyroidism, the underachiever of the thyroid world. When your thyroid's not producing enough hormone, it's like your body's trying to run a marathon in slow motion. Everything slows down, including some processes in your mouth. One of the first signs? A tongue that looks like it's been hitting the gym, swollen, enlarged, and taking up more space than usual. We call this a macroglossia, and it's not just uncomfortable. It can make you sound like you're trying to talk with a mouthful of marbles. But wait, there's more. Hypothyroidism can also lead to a dry mouth that would make the Sahara Desert jealous. Your salivary glands decide to take an extended vacation, leaving you high and dry, literally. This isn't just annoying, it's a recipe for dental disaster. Less saliva means less protection against cavities and gum disease. So, if you suddenly find yourself chugging water like it's going out of style, it might be time to give your thyroid a talking to. Now let's flip the script and talk about hyperthyroidism, the overachiever of the thyroid world. When your thyroid's in overdrive, it's like your body's stuck in fifth gear with no brakes. And guess what? Your mouth decides to join the fast and furious party too. One of the telltale signs of hyperthyroidism is a condition that sounds like a spell from Harry Potter, burning mouth syndrome. Imagine feeling like you've just chugged a gallon of hot sauce all day, every day. Your tongue, lips, and the inside of your cheeks feel like they're on fire, but there's no visible cause. It's not just uncomfortable, it's downright maddening. But the hyperthyroid fun doesn't stop there. Oh no. It decides to take aim at your pearly whites too. Increased thyroid hormone can lead to accelerated dental decay. It's like your teeth are aging in dog years, with cavities popping up faster than you can say root canal. And if that wasn't enough, hyperthyroidism can also cause your teeth to loosen in their sockets. Imagine biting into an apple and feeling your teeth wiggle. Not exactly the kind of excitement most of us are looking for at mealtime. Now I know what you're thinking, but wait, how can I tell if these mouth issues are really thyroid related? Maybe I just need to step up my oral hygiene game. And you're right to be skeptical. After all, not every case of dry mouth or burning sensation means you've got a thyroid problem. But here's the kicker. These oral symptoms often show up before other, more well-known thyroid symptoms. They're like the advanced scout team, alerting you to potential trouble before the rest of the army arrives. So, what other signs should you be on the lookout for? Well, if you've got hypothyroidism, you might notice your face and neck looking a bit puffier than usual. It's called myxedema, and it's caused by an accumulation of fluids and proteins in your tissues. You might also find yourself feeling perpetually cold, even when everyone else is sweating buckets. And let's not forget about fatigue, the kind of bone-deep exhaustion that makes climbing a flight of stairs feel like scaling Mount Everest. On the flip side, hyperthyroidism might have you feeling like you've had one too many espressos all the time. You're jittery, your heart's racing, and you've got more energy than a toddler on a sugar high. You might also notice unexplained weight loss, even though you're eating like a teenage boy going through a growth spurt. And heat? Forget about it. You're sweating in air conditioning that would make penguins shiver. But here's the real kicker. Thyroid problems don't just affect your mouth and body. They can mess with your mind, too. Hypothyroidism can lead to depression and cognitive issues, making you feel like you're constantly wading through mental molasses. Hyperthyroidism, on the other hand, can cause anxiety and mood swings that would put a roller coaster to shame. Now, before you start panicking and diagnosing yourself with every thyroid condition under the sun, take a deep breath. Remember, these symptoms can be caused by a whole host of other issues. The key is to pay attention to your body and notice if multiple symptoms are showing up together. If you're noticing changes in your mouth along with other potential thyroid symptoms, it's time to have a chat with your doctor. And let's be real, nobody knows your mouth better than your dentist. They're like the Sherlock Holmes of oral health, able to spot clues that the rest of us might miss. So next time you're in for a cleaning, don't be shy about mentioning any unusual symptoms you've been experiencing. Your dentist might just be the first one to connect the dots between your oral health and your thyroid function. But wait, there's more. Isn't there always? Let's talk about a condition that sounds like it belongs in a sci-fi movie: geographic tongue. No, it's not a tongue that's exceptionally good at naming world capitals. It's a condition where the surface of your tongue develops map-like patches that can change location from day to day. While it's not exclusively linked to thyroid issues, some studies have shown a higher prevalence in people with thyroid disorders. So if your tongue starts looking like an ever-changing atlas, it might be worth mentioning to your doctor. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the goiter in the neck. An enlarged thyroid gland or goiter can sometimes be visible as a swelling in the neck, but did you know it can also affect your mouth and throat? In some cases, a large goiter can cause difficulty swallowing or even change the sound of your voice. So if you suddenly start sounding like you've swallowed a frog, don't just blame it on allergies. Your thyroid might be trying to tell you something. But here's a plot twist for you. Sometimes, thyroid problems can actually improve your oral health. I know, right? Plot twist. In some cases of hyperthyroidism, people may experience an increase in saliva production. While this might make you feel like a St. Bernard, it can actually help protect your teeth from decay. It's like nature's own mouthwash on overdrive. Of course, this doesn't mean you should hope for hyperthyroidism for the sake of your dental health. The negatives far outweigh this minor silver lining. Now let's talk treatment. If you do end up with a thyroid diagnosis, don't despair. Modern medicine has come a long way in managing thyroid disorders. The good news? Once your thyroid levels are back in balance, many of those pesky oral symptoms should start to improve. But here's the million-dollar question. Can you prevent thyroid problems? Well, unfortunately, there's no surefire way to thyroid-proof yourself. Many thyroid issues are autoimmune in nature, meaning your body's own immune system is attacking the thyroid gland. However, there are some things you can do to support your thyroid health. First up, iodine. This little mineral is crucial for thyroid function. Most of us get enough from iodized salt, but if you're on a low-sodium diet or use sea salt instead of iodized salt, you might want to check with your doctor about your iodine intake. Next, watch out for goitrogens. No, that's not a type of alien. They're substances that can interfere with thyroid function. They're found in some otherwise healthy foods like soy, cruciferous veggies, think broccoli and cauliflower, and even coffee. Don't panic and cut these out completely. Just be mindful of not going overboard, especially if you're already at risk for thyroid issues. Stress management is also key. Chronic stress can do a number on your endocrine system, including your thyroid. So take time to relax, meditate, do yoga, or whatever helps you unwind. Your thyroid and the rest of your body will thank you. And let's not forget about good old exercise and a balanced diet. These aren't just good for your waistline. They're crucial for overall hormonal balance, including your thyroid function. Now, I know we've covered a lot of ground here, and some of it might sound a bit doom and gloom, but here's the thing. Knowledge is power. By being aware of these potential signs and symptoms, you're arming yourself with the information you need to catch any problems early. And when it comes to thyroid issues, early detection can make a world of difference. So the next time you're brushing your teeth or sticking out your tongue at yourself in the mirror, Come on, we all do it. Take a moment to really look. Your mouth might just be trying to tell you something important about your health. And remember, your dentist and doctor are your allies in this. Don't be afraid to speak up about any changes or concerns you have. In the end, your thyroid might be small, but its impact on your health, including your oral health, is mighty. So pay attention to those potential warning signs. Keep up with your regular checkups, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Your body and your smile will thank you for it. And there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, and the surprising ways they can show up in your mouth. Remember, your health is a complex, interconnected system. Sometimes the clues to what's going on inside your body are right on the tip of your tongue. Literally. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and most importantly, stay healthy.